Your band Neighbourhood Youth, you're from Melbourne,
Yep.
and you've been together for about 18 months now.
Yeah, that's right.
You've been getting a fair bit of airplay on community radio as well as Triple J Unearthed.
Yeah. Triple J Unearthed, like our first single, Stone, they put it up in regular rotation, so that was pretty cool. And like we were a featured artist on the homepage, which was good.
Yeah, so that was your first ever release.
Yeah. Stone, double A-side, Stone and Home.
How did it feel to get that sort of recognition with your first release?
It's always good, like just a bit of positive reinforcement. It's good to know that people like what you're putting out there.
How did you get together?
Me and Jesse, the drummer, we used to be in another band called The Reefs a while ago. And Sam and Liam, the bassist and guitarist, I've known them since high school. And we used to be actually, like years ago when we were 14, me and Sam were in a really lame punk band together. And we'd been meaning to start something up again. So, yeah, everything just sort of worked out and we decided to start jamming with that band. And, yeah, haven't really stopped since.
Neighbourhood Youth is pretty, I guess, pop contemporary music, but you've got a punk side of you that's busting to get out, have you?
Yeah, Sam, especially the bassist, he loves punk, so he wears his bass real low and yeah.
Oh, cool. You're not going to write any Neighbourhood Youth songs that have got a little bit of a punk spin to them?
Yeah, we might at some point, who knows?
Yeah, just to get Sam to calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys have done quite a few supports and that too in the last 18 months. What's been your most memorable experience?
Well, probably about 3 months in, we landed a support for Strange Talk, which was a really big gig for us. Like, we'd never played. That was at the Corner. So we were playing with Strange Talk and I think Zoe, which was a chick from New Zealand.
I know.
And she was pretty big as well, yeah. So that was probably our biggest support. But we've played with like lots of awesome local bands as well, like Melbourne bands like Playwright, Private Life, Red Lights. Yeah, I can't really think of all of them right now. But yeah.
So are you self-managed?
Yeah, well, actually, we were doing it ourselves for a long time, and then we're just really unorganised, all of us. We just, like, struggle to do anything. So one of our friends, Ashley, who's pretty organised, offered to start helping us out, and she's been our manager, and she's been doing a really good job. She actually put together our film clip as well that we just released.
Yeah, I saw that. That was filmed where you're living at the moment?
Yeah, that's actually at my girlfriend's house and my friend's house. It's with a guy, like, have you heard of Tully on Tully?
No, I haven't.
They're a Ballarat, or Nat's from Ballarat.
All right.
And they live in that house as well, so they're just our mates. So we filmed it in their backyard.
You have just released a new single called Holiday, which is the video you referred to.
Yeah.
And you had Half a Man, which you only just released that in November, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
So you're not slowing down, you're
yeah,
trying
well, they're both off the EP. We had our EP launch, I think, last week at Ding Dong. And so now I think that's going to be officially released, like put online and all that, maybe in the next couple of days. I think it might be on the 14th.
How many songs have you got on that?
Just a 5-track EP.
All right. Because at the moment you are on Triple J Unearthed.
Yeah.
And Holiday is there as well as Half a Man and Stone for people to download and rate and request.
Yep.
If they want to do
that's
that,
right.
Look for Neighbourhood Youth on Triple J Unearthed.
Yeah.
Can I ask why the name Neighbourhood Youth?
That was actually Ashley as well. Like, we were struggling to come up with a name, and yeah, our good friend just suggested the Neighbourhood Youth, and that was the name for a while, and then we ended up dropping the like Facebook. So now it's just Neighbourhood Youth.
Right, and you are, of course, on Facebook as Neighbourhood Youth and on Twitter.
Yep, that's right. I think all the links to our social media stops on our Facebook.
You don't have a website yet?
No, we don't have a website. Just got the Facebook and Twitter and Bandcamp.
So you don't feel you need a website in this day and age, that the social media is enough?
Sort of, yeah. I never, like, when I'm looking up bands, I never really go to their personal websites. Hey, I just normally check out their Facebook and their Bandcamp, and if they've got SoundCloud, stuff like that. Pretty much all your needs on there. You're
the singer in the band as well as the guitarist, aren't you?
Yep.
Do you do the main songwriting, the lyrics and that?
Yeah, like I come up with most of the musical ideas. With lyrics, we sort of tend to write the lyrics as a band, which is probably a bit weird. I'm not sure if many other bands do that, but we sort of like sit down and have a talk about what the song's going to be about and then just start brainstorming lyrics because, yeah.
Do you feel like more of a musician than a lyricist yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I've always struggled with lyrics. Like, music's more my thing.
Right. Do you play any other instruments?
Yeah. I play drums and piano. I started learning piano when I was little, and then I thought I wanted to learn bass, so I bought a bass and learned that for about 5 months, and I go, nah, bass is really lame. I'm going to learn guitar. And then I started playing guitar, and I taught myself drums, so I like to play a bit of everything.
Is it Liam that's your bassist?
Liam's the guitarist, the other guitarist. Sam's the bassist.
Oh, Sam. So you won't tell him you said that?
No, I won't tell him.
Because, I think, it can be a bit boring maybe playing bass, but then it's so necessary too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty integral.
Yeah. And who would you say is your main influence?
In terms of influences, I don't know. We're all listening to so much different stuff all the time. Like, I suppose like a lot of the main ones are Twin Shadow. Like they've been one of my favorite bands for a while. Also Grizzly Bear. Went and saw them recently, and they're awesome. And then who else? Who's the other guys like? We like the Maccabees as well. Yeah, but a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of electronic stuff as well.
Well, I've got this interview here that you did, I think, last year for the release of your single, and they asked if you could go back in time and play your music for someone. You said Chris Taylor from Grizzly Bear.
Yeah, he's one of my idols.
And you played at a festival recently.
Yeah, it was just last weekend actually. Not the weekend before Meredith. We played at this festival called Inca Roads, and that was awesome. Just like I think it was the second year that they've been running, and it's just like an independently run festival full of local bands like Melbourne. Yeah, it was really cool.
All right. And where was that held? Because I haven't heard of that festival.
I can't remember where it was, but it was just like an hour and a half out of Melbourne, so it wasn't too far to travel.
And was that good?
It was really cool.
Yeah,
it was awesome. It was really well organised. The bands were all really good. It was a really good vibe. Like, everyone was just having fun.
Is that the first festival you played at?
Yeah, with this band, I think. Yeah, it was actually. Oh, no, we played this festival called Laws Fest. That was last year, or maybe earlier this year.
All right. Do you prefer, like, being at a festival, or would you prefer to be somewhere like the Corner Hotel or even the Workers Club in Fitzroy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think festivals are a really cool vibe. Like, it's really nice because we all love music festivals and just camping and hanging out. And then to be able to play at one of those and hang out with the other bands is really fun. And so I probably prefer playing at a festival, I guess.
But you will be playing at the Workers Club every Monday in January.
Yep, that's correct.
And people can get down there and check you out during January on Monday nights.
They should do.
They should do. And your EP will be released on the 14th of December.
Yep.
What's the EP called?
Holiday.
The EP's called Holiday, and that's the name of your current single.
Yeah, that's the title track off the EP.
If people want to check out your latest stuff, they can go and find Neighbourhood Youth on Facebook or Triple J Unearthed.
Yeah, exactly. And they can head to the Bandcamp if they want to buy the singles, or they can download them for free from Triple J Unearthed.
All right, so you've got them for sale on Bandcamp.
Yep.
And you'll have your EP on for sale there as well.
Yeah, that'll be going up.
And what about the future for the band? What would be something that you'd aspire to as a band?
Well, we've actually got something pretty cool coming up next year, but I'm not sure we can talk about it just yet. We have to wait for it to get confirmed. But involves a bit of overseas travel and playing some shows overseas. So we're all looking forward to that.
Would you hope to be able to relocate one day, or would you just hope to be able to get some success overseas and travel?
Yeah, I don't know. It would be pretty cool to relocate, but I think we're all pretty well set up in Melbourne, and this is probably our favourite place in the world. Yeah. So I think it'd be good to travel, but it's always nice to come home and just play shows here.
Yeah. With your live shows coming up in January at the Workers Club on Monday nights, what can people expect to see when they come to see you? What sort of stage show do you put on?
I don't know. It's hard to describe. I guess Sam always gets really into it, so I'm sure he's pretty fun to watch with his punk background. He loves moving around. But yeah, we just sort of play our songs and hope that people like them.
Well, in that interview, you said you aren't very good looking, but I'm glad you've stopped saying that.
Yeah. Maybe we've picked up a little bit.
You're not a bad looking bunch. And it's a great looking video.
Oh, thanks.
It's like obviously not a huge budget, but it looks pretty classy.
Yeah, we were pretty happy with how it turned out because, we just did it in a day. We filmed it on my little SLR camera. And Ashley put it all together. She edited it all. Now, I think that was the first video clip she'd ever done. And we were really happy with the shots and how it came out. We literally spent $0 on it, so we had no money to spend. So we're happy with how it came out.
Oh, that's great. Good luck. And I think you've got a pretty good sound there. I get the feeling we're going to hear a lot more of Neighbourhood Youth.
Cheers.
And thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks.
talking to me today.
No worries.
And I look forward to talking to you again in the future when you're a huge success.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Catch you later.